Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome to Layers of Fear. First of all, as you guys might be able to tell from the sound of my voice, I am sick. I don't know if I'm in the middle of being sick or if I'm finally getting over it, but it's been on and off for quite some time, so my voice is going to sound a little bit different, which is nice because it's also deeper than it usually is, which I'm a fan of. But that's going to be something you guys will probably hear through this playthrough. But anyway, I've been waiting to play Layers of Fear for quite some time, and there were two reasons for it. The first being is that this game has actually been out for a little while, and I didn't know if I should play it because when games are out for a certain amount of time, people eventually lose interest in them, but I've seen a lot of people start to play it again, so I felt like now was a good time. The other reason why I wanted to play is because I did get requests from people to play more horror-type games, so that's what I'm going to do, and Layers of Fear seemed like it would really be a good choice because not only is it a horror game, but it does tell a really interesting story from what I've been led to believe, and the game itself even informed me that the decisions I make affect how the game plays and how everything turns out. And as you guys know, I love stories like that, games that have stories like that especially. So let's get into Layers of Fear, see what it's all about. I know we're taking on the role of a painter who, according to the description of the game itself, is trying to complete his magnum opus, which I don't know what the direct translation of that is from Latin, but it's basically supposed to be like their biggest masterpiece ever, like the thing they've worked their entire lives to complete. And once basically that's done, then they have basically achieved everything they've wanted to in life. Oh, do you? Right now I feel a little sick.
Alone.
Well,
Hopeless.
I am alone. I don't feel lost and hopeless, though. Oh, I probably deserve it, huh?
But even for you, there is still a way.
Oh, there's hope.
A way
Yay.
to bring it all back.
How do I do that? Tell me. Tell me the secret, oh wise and powerful, mysterious voice.
The one precious thing you ever truly desired.
To paint, right? That's what this game's about. It's about painting.
Finish it.
Oh, okay. That actually is what it is. We have to finish our painting. Or our magnum opus. Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. All right, fair enough. Yes, this game was made in the Unreal Engine, not the Unreal Engine, the Unity engine, that's what I meant. Which means the game is probably going to be very pretty, which it already looks pretty pretty. Pretty, yes, good. All right. Movement's kind of sluggish. You start out moving a little slow, but... Oh, okay, mouse interaction for all that. Click and move. Huh, I wonder if I should turn the gamma up a little bit more. I did turn it up because I thought things were kind of dark. Dog collar. What does that say? Oh, it's the address and... Poplet? Pauge? I don't know. Whatever. Huh. This is actually cool that you can like take it and spin it around like that. Can I light a fire? Nope. Dark and stormy night, but no fire for me. Book on the table. You look important. Nope, you're not important at all. You also are not a book. You apparently are some sort of, like, chest of sorts. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists as we refrain from sending us, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. I can only imagine what he must have been sending. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pest Pacification Co. I love that. You know, this is a friendly reminder, but we're going to sue you if you continue this shit. Oh, I could have just... Wait, can I do that with a dog collar, too? I have to know now. I have to know. Nope, not with the dog collar. I will never know the dog's name now. We'll never know if it's Poplet or Poplet or Piplet or whatever. Sir, I didn't want... Wait, I didn't touch the workshop. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to do this from now on. Just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. People are really sassy with me. Like, I'm assuming that the sir is me. But they're being... Ooh, basement. Creepy basement. Don't want to go down you. And you're locked. Okay, so I do need the keys for that. Hello, cupboard. Plates. It's the good china. Ooh, a picture. Hello, picture. Ah, it is two men shaking hands, with one with the face scratched out quite a bit. He looks younger, and he looks like he's got some crazy chops going there on the side. Older guy with him as well. I have a feeling that's probably significant in some way. Not even so much the fact that the picture's there, but the scraping off of one person's face. Oh, look at you, lightning and thunder. It looks very much like a spotlight as opposed to lightning. Sounds like running water. And then, well, it is the bathtub. Bathroom, rather. What is run? I can't... Off? On? There we go. Alright. Anything of importance in here? A light. Let there be light. Below knee prosthesis, huh? How the hell did they say fuck up the what? The fuck up the length. Okay. You can't see the length, actually. So, okay. It's a very dirty tub. I would not want to take a bath in there. El toilet, put the seat down because it's only polite. What are you? Rat poison. Can I take you with me? I can spin it around, but it's the same thing on both sides. Bandages. Bloody bandages, for that matter. Well, that's never a good sign. Huh. I'm a vampire. I have no reflection. But then again, I can't really... Ah, there we go. I'm still a vampire, though. I have no reflection. At all. Ah, well. May as well run up my electric bill while I'm here. Which is weird, because I have lights in the bathroom, but not anywhere else in the house, it seems. Is this my shotgun room? Nope, another mouse trap. Another mouse trap. Never saw one in the first place. There's a light. Ow. Well then, I walked away from that unscathed, it seems. How much of a rat infestation problem do I have? There are traps everywhere. They're on the floor. There's like one on every single shelf, if not two. Like, what is going on in this house? Grandfather clock, can't do anything with you. 'Twas a dark and stormy night. Oh, is that... I think that's just wine. That's not blood, that's just wine. Okay. Ooh, another letter. I figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. See, now this is nice. It's sass from someone who cares. I feel like that's a note that my girlfriend would leave me if I was being stupid and stayed up all night. Why did you close? Oh, I must have pushed you over by accident. Yep, physics is a thing in this game, folks. It does exist. Okay. May as well open up everything. It's just gonna be all pots and pans and dishes and stuff. Another note, though. Paint. Rose Dore, I don't know. Burnt umber and sienna. 25 brushes. 50 air fresheners, probably because of the smell of the paint. 10 kilograms of apples and booze 30. Is that 30 of a certain measurement? Is it 30 bottles of booze? What do we have here? These paintings are quite nice, though. Sparkle effect off the bottle in the back. Sugar, paprika. Some apples. Stuff that we can't get into. Was there any... A lot of food over here. Hello. I'll just push down the scale. That's it. Alright. I'm going to assume there's probably nothing of importance in any of these, but... You know me. For those of you who saw my Life is Strange playthrough, that's dark in there. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Is there a light? Is there a switch? Something? There we go. I was going to say, for those of you who saw my Life is Strange playthrough, I don't like to go through places without, like, really exploring them and really kind of taking a look at everything. It's just a personal thing. I like having, like, every aspect of the game in focus. And I talk about it a lot, but I still seem to be one of the few, if only, Let's Players that actually managed to save Kate in Life is Strange, because I took so much time and looked around and got a handle on everything. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fact that I do this stuff. Hopefully you guys are too. Pull all this stuff out. There's nothing in there of any consequence. Definitely not used to playing with objects in the world with a mouse like this. I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise, we'll talk later. I love you. All right, so there is a little bit of love to go around in this house, which is nice. Still can't get into that room, though. So there's the basement and there's upstairs. That's a creepy picture. Like, it's not even meant to be scary. It just looks creepy, especially in comparison to all the others. This is like dude with like a hollowed out smile looking at me. Ooh. Hello, moon. I was going to say, like, it looks like there's like a spotlight right here. And then I'm like, oh, it's coming through the window, so maybe it's the moon. And lo and behold, it's exactly what it is. I know there's background music playing the piano right now too, but I hope to God the piano wasn't playing itself. Oops. I broke it. I apologize. Hello, music. Can I read you? Nope. It's just stuff on a page. I know there are some people out there that can read music. I regrettably am not one of those people. Did I do that? Or is that the door? I scared. I going away now. No, I'm going to check over here because there seems like there's something important in that door. What are you? Been working all night. Don't wake me up. That's probably from me. I was going to say, though, as far as music goes, yeah, so my involvement with music extends mostly to theater and from singing. So I never really learned how to read sheet music. My one attempt at it was actually back... Oh, fuck you, glass bottles. I thought there was something shrieking at me. That actually made me jump a little bit. I thought it... My first attempt at trying to play a musical instrument was... My desire, rather, was for the saxophone. But unfortunately... Nice cane. Anything on it? Unfortunately, my father did not want to pay to rent out a saxophone. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. I love you. Okay, so someone has a prosthetic for their leg and a cane, and is apparently sleeping in this bed, which really, I know it looks like it might be set up for a two-person bed. Like, it's kind of small for that. To me, it looks like it would be comfortable for one. Oh, the mirror. That's what broke. But yeah, my father didn't want to pay for the rental of the saxophone or to buy a new one. He actually had a clarinet that he owned from when he was younger, so instead of taking saxophone lessons, I was forced to take clarinet lessons, which I was not enthusiastic about at all, and because of that, I never learned how to read sheet music. Hey, such is life. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. Jesus. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people, holy shit, have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Probably a smart move until you can get your shit in order. But Jesus Christ, that sucks. I can't think... I mean, is that coming from the stenophone, what? Something a phone. It begins with an S. I forget what the hell it's called. What was I saying? Something about the fire. Oh, I can't... Oh, another locked door. With blood. That's blood. That is definitely blood. Gotta go now. I can't think of a worse way to die than to, perish in flames, so to speak. I would not want that sort of death. I really hope that my death is, somewhat peaceful, hopefully, in my sleep type death. That would be preferable for me. All right, ladder knocked over. What do we have here? Nothing of any consequence, it seems. And again, more just stuff in the cabinets. Can't see what you... Is there a light switch for this light here? Or can I do that by hand? No. I can't see what's in there. Alright. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff thrown around. Hello, monkey man. I remember seeing that picture in the hall, too, at the top of the stairs. Glasses and another book, it seems. Another letter. Dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? That is not a very simple question. I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. Well, based on the pictures I've seen so far, I can understand it. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, a key. That could go to either door, and... Oh, come on. Well, you know what? For a children's book, that's not that bad. I understand, like, this type of illustration. It actually kind of reminds me of the style from the Gashly Teenies. Just a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more detailed than it was. What's on the back? Oh, okay. Now we're getting into the demented parts. And there it is. There we have gone too far. Up until this picture, we were doing okay. Even that one's okay. Like, the wolf is supposed to be scary. You get rid of some of the red there and there. But oh, and look. Little Red Riding Hood has been decapitated. Oh, boy. Okay, so now I see where we have gone astray. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. This is already turning out to be very interesting. Nothing big has happened yet, but it's all exposition in the first episode, like always. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.